Okay, hello. I am actually back, and I know what you're thinking, Tiana. You were just playing Tomodachi Life, but then I was just like, man, I'm playing Tomodachi Life, and not too much has happened, and I'll probably make like a regular YouTube video update of like everything that's happened. But I was like, one of the top viewed videos that I have made on my YouTube. By the way, check out my YouTube. It's called Honestly. No, wait, no. It is called
Team
the Comfy
17.
Corner. Almost said the wrong thing. It's been a minute since I've seen my YouTube.
Sassy Chat
TV's Comfy
Games.
Corner, where I talk about things that make me comfy and cozy so I can stop bothering people around me. Anyways, one of my most viewed things is Date Everything, and I was like, man, I never finished that tier list. I have it still typed
Date
up on my laptop,
everything.
but I was just like, maybe I could just do a playthrough of Date Everything and just talk through it. I already finished the game, but I believe if you go back into your save, it just speeds things up faster and you could just basically redate everybody, which is great for me and great for TV. So, welcome to Date Everything, the second date. Uh, my fiance thought of that. I didn't think of that title, but that is what I would call it. And honestly, it'll be great for me to revisit. Maybe my thoughts will change on sort of who I liked, who I didn't like. I know a lot of people. My game audio. Oh no. Okay, let me. Has it been updated? Is the title updated? Also, is my game audio maybe that? Let's see. Your game audio is too loud. Okay, so let's turn it down a wee bit. I think it's like based off of whatever game I'm playing will have a certain level. Is that better? Is the audio better? Worse? Awesome. So yeah, let's see how it's been like over a year now, I think, since I played Date Everything. So for those that are new, for those who have seen it already and want a refresher, here it goes. Audio better. Does it still say the same thing of Tomodachi Life for my stream? I'll probably need to change the category to Date Everything. Is the stream changed? You guys let me know. I don't know why it still says Tomodachi Life on top of the title. I guess because I'm still doing the thing, it just is gonna keep updating. But anyways, welcome to Date Everything. So I did it great. I'm still learning through Twitch, so give me grace and space. I know this is a lot of preamble, I promise, but there's this other game called like Library where it's literally you just organizing books. And that is like such a cozy game. I hope it comes on the Switch. If not, I'm gonna figure out a way to stream and do that as well one day in the future. So let me know if you guys want to see that. And I probably like I wasn't the one that came up with the idea. My fiance was, but it would be dope to do the organizing and then just talk about books that I've been meaning to talk about that isn't a formal video. Because I have read a lot. I still have a lot more books to read. And some books that I have read, um, I have tried making into a video numerous times, but then I would play it back, my recordings back, and I'm like, I just sound like a crazy person. So I want this to be an extension of my Cozy Coder. Enough of the talking, enough of the preamble, though I know you guys like it anyway. Let's see what happens if I hit continue. Because I did finish the game entirely, but I'm pretty sure it said that I could I could go back in and it'll start from the beginning, but I don't have to worry about like.
Congratulations. Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian,
Yay,
one of
here
the
we go.
foremost megacorporations of our time.
Also, I really hope nothing
Though your
is
house may be
copyrighted.
large,
I'm pretty
it
sure
is
it's not because I've
elegant, and
seen
its
Twitch
clothes
streamers
far
and
from
people play
facetious.
this without it being claimed.
The sticky sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims.
So yeah.
Now, it's time to get to work.
Also, Sassy Chaps Gaming, I applied to work for you guys. Feel free to look at my application. But let's see. Start your new job at the computer. So I do have to do everything all over again?
Happy Tuesday from
That's
your
fine.
As you know, every
There
day
is like a
here at
story within a
Oblivion
story
is a
with this.
reason
It's
to
not just you
celebrate,
randomly dating
as
everybody. So.
stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental, as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job
I was sort of
applications
hoping
we
I
didn't
could skip this
immediately burn,
preamble.
yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the
I do
plaque
love
above our
that
daycare
this
center,
game was
Valdivia,
created and how
our
much
business
love and
is
attention
valued.
went into it and
We're
how
so
like insane
excited
the
to have you
concept
joining
is.
ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been
When it
suspended
first came out,
indefinitely
like
due
the
to the recent
girls,
economic
gays,
downturn.
theys, they were
We
having a
thank our
ball.
director of
So
child care coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
that was my
Hi
boss
there.
that just talked,
You
and
come
then
highly recommended.
well, that's like the
I
head of the
heard
company, and
great
this is my
things
boss.
about your can-do attitude.
Okay, so this is where it's gonna be a little bit different. I have to change my yeah. So it's like I guess I'll have to look at the camera through here. Okay, so let's see. I want to say shut up, Dinkelbert. Actually, it's my second playthrough.
Not sure what that's all about. I'll have to look up that term later. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate.
I feel like
I'm
all
not
of
from
us
your
has
town
experienced a
myself,
Tom
but
before.
I
I
have
quite
heard
like my
great
new
nice
manager
things
now,
about
but
that
I
specific locale.
have some thoughts
Seems like you're
about
a
my previous one.
customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud.
Yeah, there's a lot of beginning preamble, which is why I sort of
Customers deserve success.
want to
And
skip
in a
that.
strategic way.
There is a story, and
Okay, champ.
you know, as we're going through it, you could pick it up. But there is a reason why I have the glasses.
You there?
Sam, now my thoughts on Sam, I don't really like her. There she is, world best friend.
Don't start. I know you must be bored.
Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how
Yeah, having
mad
set
you
up business
get,
like
never
my
leave it
laptop
back
is a
to
little bit
them.
in front of the
And
screen,
remember, I might
so
have set you up for this job.
I'm gonna be looking
You
at
got
my
it
little
because you
mini
deserve
viewer.
it. You literally have a degree in customer service.
She's so funny. She's so quirky.
Yeah, well, I'm allowed. Oh, geez, here comes my manager.
I know you guys are
I
probably
gotta
gonna be
get
like,
back
why are
to
you so
work.
mean to
Good
Sam
luck,
and Tom?
okay?
I've played this game
Got
before,
this.
and quite frankly, I was very nice to them, and they were not very nice to me. Sam is a hater.
Broken sewing machine.
Well, also, this preamble doesn't really matter unless you're trying to get with Tom and Sam, and I'm really not trying to get with Tom and Sam. Sorry.
Wow, thanks! You're the best.
I am the
I
best.
purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? A refund! How dare you! I clearly asked for a manager.
Valdivinites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most. Just kidding.
That's so
CEO is an
weird.
extremely important position,
You
and there is
can't
no
date
way
them.
the
You
computer
can
could ever
actually.
replicate
You
the
could
engineering
actually
expertise and
romance
warmth
David.
I utilize
I think
daily
it's
in
David
leadership of our
Most
team
and
and value to our
Sam.
shareholders.
I'm not sure about
Humanity is
Tom.
absolutely
There's a
independent
way
and
towards the
transformative
end
work we
game
do here at Valdivia.
that you can.
I will defend the essential
I forget
importance
how.
of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service.
Do they like come to the
janitorial,
house?
and
You'll have
of
to
course,
see.
human
I think that this will be a
If
long
your
staying
department has been affected, however,
playthrough.
do not fear.
I do want to
Your
play
new
through it in
HAL
full
9000 AI
on stream.
assistant
That is
isn't
my
here
goal.
to replace
So I
you.
don't want to spoil too
It's
much,
merely
especially
a
since it's the
useful
first
tool
video.
to help you determine if your job is obsolete.
Also, I'm trying to
Speaking of,
remember.
please
There
join
is
me in bidding a fond
there is a way
Bid
for you to
farewell Glenn
romance
Bernard
them
and the
by
amazing
continuing the
artificial
story. Like the
intelligence
more
team that had built
items
the
that
Val
you
9000.
romance, the
While
more
Val
that this
9000
story
has
pushes through.
unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better
Excuse me.
utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders
Excuse
will
me again.
soon be forgotten.
Sam! Got a quick minute? Oh, knew you were always good for a quick minute. The thing
That
is,
sounds sexual.
Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job.
This is so
for the
real before they
foreseeable
even knew how real this was gonna be when they made this. Honestly, cool.
So I guess we
Because
don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you
I don't know if
without
y'all have
cause.
ever
You and
watched
I are in something
Universal
called
Basic Guys. It's on Hulu,
labor
but this is
limbo.
essentially the plot of Universal
We'll be
Basic
around
Guys,
until
where
we
they give you
specifically
money
lock things
to
up.
just
Then
not
they can't
work
terminate
because
us
your
with
job got
cause.
replaced by
So,
AI
good luck.
or
I'm over
robots.
here doing my best
I
too.
would
Keep
love
following
that.
good
Like, I
leadership
would love if
principles,
my
and I'll
job,
check in with further
like, I'm working a
updates.
job and then they're like, actually, hey, bestie, you know, AI or robots are gonna take
One of the
over.
infected
And
people?
then they're like, but don't worry, we're gonna pay you the same amount that you've made now to just have fun and be merry. Like, I feel like that's really the solution. If you want AI, then pay the people that you're replacing with AI the same amount that they were getting paid to do the job. Happy compromise. I think, personally. And probably cheaper in the long run. I would like to say I was liberated for sure. Plus, in this game, they basically give you a house to live in for free, so I get to live rent free in a house and still technically get paid, and I get to walk around my house and date characters. I'm failing to see a downside in this situation.
Oh, yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore.
Oh
On
darn.
Discord? Well, you do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here? Talk to you later.
So if I don't leave my computer, I can't do anything but like respond to these.
Is all wet and covered with wet stuff. Yay!
I am a science teacher, Pronto Palace High School, Go Harridans, and I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent. This is not cobalt. It did not respond to normal cobalt stimuli.
I don't know why you needed.
Why would you ask me that?
It sounds like, yeah, it sounds like something only bad guys.
Oh, haha, I understand now. But no.
Are you
I am
single?
not happily married to my husband.
Good for you. I'm glad you're happily married.
Am I to understand that rather than help me with my plight, you are using your position to propose romantic dalliances?
Sure, why not?
Such a dismal state of affairs.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you.
if you counted 480 paper clips, you ain't got a lot going on, and I don't need to make you snap. So on the right side, those worker points mean absolutely nothing, by the way. Okay. So I am ready to leave work, so you're not able to access your thing anymore. Now you could go on your phone and Discord. I was really hoping I could get past this preamble and just jump right in again.
Well, that's not important. Think of me as a friendly yet anonymous.
I don't think you could romance tinfoil hat, by the way.
Via drone to your front door.
But
Tell
they are
him
the ones to
absolutely
give us
no
the
one it is
glasses.
in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. Perhaps
It is very funny that it's just trying to like break in, but it can't. I appreciate that. I know that my glass is like drone proof, I guess. Yeah, I'm glad to know that my windows are drone proof. That's good game design right there. That's good game design. Hold on, y'all didn't even notice. Y'all didn't even peek. Look at that. I can't open it because I'm smack dab in front of it. That means that we're both two solid objects in how we game. The developers did such a good job with this, and like I know people think it's haha funny silly dating game, but they put a lot of good computational engineering in here. Just even a door. I feel like I'm showing my nerdiness by being so hyped up about a door, but they really could have made me pass through it and not care. But you know, just me being like my character being a solid object and this door being a solid object and both of them being interactable is that extra effort that you'd be surprised which games don't even do that, right? So yeah, let's see the box. What's in the box? It's the sunglasses. It would be funny if I could date that drone that dropped off these glasses, but I can't. Also, low-key, I quite like the style of the glasses.
Sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. You'd certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
She is cute. I quite like Skylar.
Is about to change.
My guy is in that room. My guys, drone looking fly. Isn't it? You can't date the drone though. The title lied. You can't date everything. I quite like Skylar. I think that she's definitely a bestie, if I remember on my tier list. But it was just so much to get a romance ending with her, or any ending with her, that I really didn't try. Oh, okay, I can. I can skip things.
Okay, have fun.
Yay! Thank you for letting me skip. So she's basically...
What follows next is a blur of familiar
She's-
faces and names.
Yay! Okay, basically she's the NPC, so if I didn't play this before, she will run through like how the game works and everything from her perspective, right? But basically we have date viators, which is what the glasses are called. She's Skylar, she's the tutorial / the one to help you out. There is a way for you to date her. Again, it is just very tedious. I had to look up a guide to get an ending with her. I did get an ending for everybody I could. At the time, there was a bug to where I couldn't get the staircase and the ceiling, because if you got endings for certain ones, you might be locked out of other ones. Hopefully that doesn't work here. I know there's been a couple of updates so hopefully they fixed it. But yeah, basically the date viators help you date everything, and it makes a personification of the items. And as the story goes on, you learn that like, oh wait, the glasses are supposed to be used as a thing of mass destruction, and Tinfoil Hat sent it to us so that way we can keep it safe and it's not used for nefarious reasons. And then eventually, fast forward, spoiler alert for those who haven't played, but eventually you'll be able to turn the items that you have already gotten a full ending from, whether it be friend, love, or hate. You have the option to turn them into humans. And then you get to see a human version. Once you step out the door, that is the end of the game. And depending on how many you have dated, or if you have turned them to humans, you get certain endings. If you 100% the game, you get a true ending. I unfortunately was not able to 100% the game because it wouldn't let me. But yeah, I hope that's a good understanding of why we're here. But in all reality, it's just a whole bunch of preamble to look at different designs and stuff. I will be giving you guys my opinion for each item. How I played the game was room by room. I don't know if I'll do the same. There are a couple hidden characters that you won't really know unless you really dig deep. But yeah, hopefully I show you guys all the characters, and at the very least, get some endings with the ones that I personally really like. I don't have to 100% it because I sort of already have. But yeah, that is what you are missing. So Skylar, Skylar was okay. I wish it wasn't so hard to get an ending with her, because you're so stuck in tutorial mode with her, it's hard to get past. Oh, also this is the deluxe edition, so I do have Lucinda Lavish, and I do have the treasure chest as well. I love the treasure chest dude. I forget his name. I think that he's very wholesome. I just hate his gacha system. It's so frustrating. And Dorian. I love Dorian. He is a great friend. I quite like that he is like a forcible friend. I think there is a way for you to romance Dorian. I just did not spoil myself enough. And quite frankly, I like that Dorian is just a perpetual friend.
No funny business.
And he does
Don't wanna
also
see
have
the
like
spectacle of
another.
for something untoward.
Does the screen look a little bit weird for you guys? It doesn't here, but like on my TV, I think it's stretched out a little bit weirdly in terms of pixelation. But anyways, I quite like Dorian. Dorian does have technically a partner, which I think is why Dorian considers everyone else a friend, because they have a crush on this other character that we'll meet eventually. Yay! So yeah, that's the other thing too. So once you get an ending with a character, oh, I start with +1 on everything? Dope. Anyways, once you get an ending with a character, you get +5 in whatever that character is most known for on this scale. This is important because certain characters will have certain options that you use these specs to get certain endings on or to pass certain checks. Sometimes though, if you are so spec heavy, it's actually going to be a turnoff for a character. There's one character who I quite dislike that is sort of that way. But yeah.
Phoenicia?
Phoenicia! I love Phoenicia. That's my good Judy ma'am. She always has the tea. Phoenicia, so certain datables or certain items you need to talk to complete certain endings with other items, and Phoenicia is quite helpful and useful for a couple of things, but she also gives you hints.
Maggie?
Love Maggie. Yeah, if you, I would suggest playing this game if you're very interested in it and haven't played it already. It's been out for a while. It is on all devices, I believe, aside from mobile. And even then, I wouldn't be surprised if someone learned how to emulate it. Not me. I'm a law-abiding citizen. But yeah, Maggie is a magnifying glass. Love her. She gives very much so detective, very much so in the know, in the scoop. She is a little obsessive, and you guys will see that when I talk with her more. But I quite love Maggie's design as well. And Betty, who's the bed? Honestly, there was like a ranking situation similar how you do like favorite anime characters, and Betty was at the top for everybody, whether you be a gay, a they, a he, or she was at the top. And I quite love her character design. I love her voice. I'm surprised that the voice actress for Betty was not nominated for best voice acting for the Game Awards. Lux, I believe, from Date Everything, you'll see Lux's character. I believe Lux was the one that was not only nominated, but I believe won. Which is crazy, but I'm not mad at it because Lux actually did their thing.
Hey there, stranger.
Go forth and resume your journey without any of this tutorial nonsense.
Yay! Thank you! Woohoo!
Good morning. Maybe finally find some love?
What if I want you to follow me? Yeah, so this is how she is. Oh, that's cool.
But
Right.
I'm still on the clock with a new user, you know?
I'm the new user.
You betcha. So, if you want to take a look at my app starting tomorrow, any other questions? That might be it for this little date, but I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon. I said pretty, I don't know, give it a goodbye.
I wonder if there's like special characters that I don't get to see. But yeah, I'm so glad we get to skip the tutorial. There's the art, there's some music. You do get to actually change the background. I didn't get to do that before. Oh, I do not want washi or dishy to be in the background. I'm just gonna cycle through and then I'm gonna land on the one that I actually like. Oh man. There's so many different options. I love it. Okay, so the one that I really love for now is this for sure. So rumors are basically like hints to see like what characters, like hints to find the different characters around. You might need it. Now when I was playing, this would make a loud noise whenever I would scroll. I'm so glad they fixed that. But this is where you get to see all the characters you unlocked. And this is where you save and load. Settings for settings, of course. There's music that you could change, the background music you could change. And then art is literally just that you get to see some concept art. What? There's gonna be a hammer character? I'm a little jelly. It's actually been a while, but this is spoiling some characters, so I'm gonna stop. And yeah, so let's get into it. So this is Betty. We already know Betty. Who do I want to do first? Should I just do all the characters I really liked? I guess so. I don't have to do any rhyme or reason. Let's do Amir. I quite
Your
love
mirror
Amir.
has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a
Excuse me,
long-haired
I'm so
beauty who
like
looks at
burping
you
for some reason.
like you're a work of art.
Do, 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 do. Love Amir. I love the design. I love the voice acting. I love the pandering to make myself look beautiful.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you.
No, 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 no. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Okay. Not all good here.
Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how
Face
well
card
I can
never
frame your
declines.
face from this angle?
Never ever.
You are glowing.
You thought he was alright? I quite love Amir. His whole thing is telling you you look pretty, but I quite like that. They attempted to be deep with him, by him being like, I always say how other people look, but what about me? And I'm just like, sir.
But I could not help noticing. You
Like, certain characters
really-
are just meant for the plot,
I see
right?
the
Like, they're not meant to be
reflection
all
in front.
deep and introspective.
I can see in you. Your beauty must be something you are already familiar with.
I'm very secure in myself. Oh, sure, people always tell me I can model. They tell me all the time.
I can see this for you.
Kitty girl is my world.
Absolutely. And jokes are, I believe Betty knows a little something about this area. Perhaps you should discuss it with her. You might find it's something you quite enjoy.
Okay, so this is a little bit of fake out. You don't have to
I'll be
actually.
here when you get back.
I don't think you have to actually talk with Betty to progress him. You know what? Let me do all the characters that I like. By the way, just random. Okay. Where is it? Because one of these characters I want to avoid like the plague. And I believe it is the dresser here. So there is a character that's a glitch. And I believe this is the glitch. And I don't want to interact with them because I don't like them. Honestly, let's let this stream be all the characters that I quite like. Just getting to know them. Not necessarily progressing. Who else did I love? I already said I love Betty. I did not like the diary that much. Maybe I should just swoop through again and just give show you what I'm
A
talking
strange
about.
figure stands before you.
Yeah, I was not a fan of her. She was all over the place in a scary way.
Friendly and intimidating.
And I get it, she's my diary, and I did quite like her arc of like, I don't have to be the thing that holds all your secrets. I could be my own person. Because her thing is like, everything I wrote in her, she thinks she's went through, but then she realizes, actually, no, I'm just somebody that holds all your deep, dark secrets, and I need therapy. And I get that, but also, ma'am, you're scaring me. And also, you know way too much, right?
She launches right into what feels like...
Why do you ask?
And when you try to be there for her, she's sort of like, I don't need no man or woman. And I'm like, I'm just trying to help you. And it's just like, you're the problem. Like, okay, so where do we go from here? If I'm the problem and I'm trying to fix it, what do you want me to do? Yeah, she was very scary.
Butterfly. Why is there so much sand?
Do you see what I mean?
Getting a reading. It's a secret feature.
Oh, a secret feature.
It's called content.
Oh yeah, so she talks about she talks a lot about self-harm and some pretty deep topics, because again, this is more of a mental health character.
It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns. If you're worried that you might miss out on points, I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties included.
Yeah, so I quite like that if you're not comfortable with certain sensitive things, you have the option to skip it and still enjoy the character. However, I will say that certain characters, this character is a great example, you really miss a lot of who they are by skipping through some of the sensitive topics. I don't know how they do it to where you still get a gist of what her character is by skipping, but other characters you don't need to know. I'm good for now. I don't need to turn it on.
Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be?
Wow, I don't really need this craziness right now. I'll let you guys see.
What does anyone want? I wanted a pair of shoes once. It was such a beautiful pair. The color? It was molten.
But I do love her design, which sucks because I wanted to be her bestie, but she didn't want to be my bestie.
I never went back. Aren't you afraid of getting burned?
Actually, for me, ooh, both are horrible, but drowning is what gets me.
Wouldn't you love to know? Wouldn't your little heart just burst if you thought you could fill it all the way up? And that would take away the loneliness and make you less confused. More like you belonged somewhere.
Yeah, do you see what I mean about this character?
Belonged anywhere, really? There was an ice cream parlor once where I thought I'd be happy to die as a piece of cookie dough in a deep freeze.
Yeah, why am I hungry?
Dragon told you to be.
Right. She's Diana. Diana, she's your diary, and the question was what was said was she's cute, and then games question mark. So Deanna is your diary, and she just knows all your deepest, darkest secrets, and she thinks that that is her whole thing. Which I want to be her friend, and I love her. Like, her story itself is actually one of the most well-written characters in this game. However, because you were technically the problem, because all you put in your diary is like your sadness and your emotions, and you don't really put anything that defines her as a character, she actually hates you. And the more that you try to help her out, the more she realizes that technically you're the problem that caused her to be the way that she is. So, for you to be her friend, it takes a lot, let alone a romance character. So I'm quite scared of her. I said I wasn't gonna go like character by character, but I think that's probably the best, so I could talk about certain people. Let's talk to the cat boy. I'm very like meh. I do love that his whole thing is that he loves clocks.
You see a slim, dainty,
but like I'm not into.
Absorbed in the ticking of a
I,
fancy pocket watch.
am I into
But
cowboys?
it's the
Am I
figure
willing to share
ideas
that
on
in
his head
the
that
live
will
internet?
reflect your interest.
I will let you guys decide. I'm just
But
not
the
a fan.
bell sprouts from
I
just
do like
above
his
his
character
backside
design. You're gonna hear me
will
say I
run
like
back and
people's
forth
character
in time with the
designs a lot.
watch.
It's because it's true.
Tick, tick, tick. Don't.
Oh.
Do not taint the perfection of the clock.
Do you see what I mean? And like his whole thing is less clocks, and I got the romance ending with him, and I really thought like, oh, maybe like clocks is a cover for something. It's not. Literally, your romance scene with him is basically like you help him clean a clock, like a pocket watch. That means a lot to him, and that's just it. I live here.
I am not disputing that, but you are not on the ship. Do you understand?
Yeah, you have to meet him at the particular times. If you notice, the clock actually tells the accurate time in the game. So for you to get a romance ending, you have to meet him at the right time. So you have to sort of plan your romancing.
You must make an appointment. You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, time. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce my... Not that you didn't deserve it for...
Yeah, just not my cup of tea.
Timothy Timepiece.
I love his design. I just don't like his personality in this. Also, I want to say, whatever I say is nothing against the voice actors or the artists or whoever. I just think, like, story-wise, or, like, the concept of them, like, their dialogues and everything, I'm just not a fan of. And I'm not gonna like all 102 characters if you get the deluxe edition, so...
You will abide by the schedule, won't you?
Sure. I'm not gonna romance you. Of course, I respect your schedule.
Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can
I know that this is somebody's, you know, whole hot and bothered thing.
If you do.
Yeah, if you show up when you're not supposed to, he will automatically hate you. Just putting that out there. Alright, Betty. Betty. Betty and the Jets. Just because you guys didn't get to really understand why she's one of the most loved characters. I quite love her. She's a bestie.
Oh, nothing really. It's just...
I mean, and also look at her fit. Honestly, okay. If we were to have, like, a ball, right? If we were to have, like, who did it best, like, in terms of outfits. Just pure outfits. Not aesthetic outfits. Tell me this isn't eating. Whoever was the artist behind this was, like, they knew. They knew that they had to clock in and clock out at the right times for this. Because look at this. This should have been at the Met Gala. But you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about the Met. I'm not gonna talk about the Met. Girlies have their own opinions about the Met. I don't wanna hop in it. I don't, but I'm just saying, is this not giving? Like, okay, going from Timothy the Timepiece to this isn't really fair. But also, do you guys see? This is the level of drama that I need. I made her S-Class. I actually did get a romance ending with her. Because honestly, she's just awesome. I'm not gonna say that first one. I want to keep it somewhat kid friendly.
I'd love to hear all about it.
See, even the chat is going crazy. Yeah, everyone loves Betty. Isn't that a word? I was up for a promotion at my old job, but...
Don't tell me.
Oh, that's not... No, wait, hold on. I said that was a... That's... Okay. That's never happened to me in my adult life. Or my kid life. I've never had this happen to me. I just thought it was about me not getting a promotion.
A little boss employee fantasy. Even better when you add in a little voyeur and exhibitionist.
See, but I like that she's a freak, but in a freak in a right way. You know what I mean? Like, it's not...
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm a little jealous, actually.
Like, I don't know what the voice actor does outside of Date Everything. Like, I don't know who she is and her discography, but I know that she had to be signed up for some etchies after this, like to English dub some
You're
etchies.
lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed. Not for a while now. I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, alright? All I care about is knowing. I just want
See,
you to
she's
be
just so
truly
sweet. Like she's got her own stuff going on, but she still wants to take care of you as a bed. Like I get it. I get it. Like that's my girl right there. Like me and my bed were besties. Right now, like in real life, me and my bed aren't doing well. I think we're having a really bad relationship right now, but I could escape a little bit. I am.
I'm so happy to hear that.
You're awesome, girl.
I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight.
I hope I get pleasant dreams tonight. Just in real life again, not in the game. I do hope I get some pleasant dreams. Let's do Curtain Rod. I quite love Curtain Rod. I was not able to get a romance ending with Curtain Rod because you have to be really good at roasting, and I didn't realize that until like middle to end. And if you like mess up a roast once, then you're not getting the ending for them. But I love Curtain Rod. I love how funny they are.
What are we looking at? What do you see, Rod? I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know why, but that sounded like...
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
I do love them. Their character is just literally just like you and your buddy just roasting things around. But like there is a rule to the roast.
Oh, those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Wendelin's the window, by the way. That's hilarious. Whoever's the voice actor for Curtain Rod had a lot of fun.
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, they're just fun.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
Ooh.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished?
Oh.
Keep talking. See what happens.
Oh.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
He called you out.
Okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Ooh. That's hilarious. Are you two okay?
Together forever.
Aww, we love to see it. I just really wanted to be their bestie, and you do get the bestie ending if you like are okay at roasting, but you have to be perfect at roasting to romance them.
I'm like his brother,
but not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
Dang.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Oh.
Who told you that lie?
Oh?
Say, who do you think looks better, me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
I'm going to be completely honest. Out of the two designs, I quite love Kurt. So Kurt is the one on the left, Rod is the one on the right. I quite love Kurt.
Yo, what? Nah,
I am biased. That was the whole purpose of the... I just like the little drape sleeves. It gives a little royal. It gives a little, you know, little Wakanda, you know? Especially with the black and the gold.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
No, if you asked the question, I would have said Kurt.
Okay. So you do know what the word means.
That's hilarious.
Why is that?
Because what good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
Platonic, they said. And history will say they were best friends.
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Y'all have the same face, essentially.
Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
Ooh.
My attitude is great.
Mm.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
That's such a descriptor. Like, I just love them. What's not to love about them? They're hilarious. And they're really good at roasting each other.
Whoa, okay there. Calm down.
He's being shady, not mean.
Yeah, there is a difference.
Being shady isn't always a bad.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I also love that it gives you sort of a Sesame Street lesson on how to roast people without it being harsh.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah, you must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Mm-hmm.
You can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Mm-hmm.
We made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
Oh.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals.
Oh.
With socks.
Oh.
Yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
I don't even know what a guffaw is.
Are you a cartoon dog person? Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
I love them.
Aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Not Mrs. Chiffon.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up.
See, these are real tips and tricks for you to roast people.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
Wow.
It's an art form.
It is an art form.
And there is
certain people don't know how to.
Absolutely cannot.
Oh, yeah.
Rule 5.
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
you better prepare for war.
I'm with you, Kurt.
It is your duty to fire back.
Absolutely.
Warfare has begun. Do what you can.
Yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
All 5 locked in.
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
Not true. You gotta be perfect at your roast for Kurt to like you.
You're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
The branches? Okay. And the grass is just playing hard to get is hilarious. Yeah, you gotta get those bottoms.
Alright, now calm down.
They said the grass.
No, that was funny. That is a funny comeback.
The grass, Rod.
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't.
Okay, fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as.
We've got some people watching to do, but come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new.
Oh yeah, you do have to also visit them at different windows. Otherwise, you can't progress their
We
things.
like to keep it lively here.
Okay, that is the end of the first day. So what you have to do is you have to like go to sleep. But of course you still have to do your Discord. Why is all the other stuff gone?
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun? Thank God, I could use a little gossip.
Boy, do I have a story for you.
What, just
I got a
out of
mysterious
nowhere?
package from a mysterious
So what was
person.
it? What's so
See, and this
special
is sort of
about that one?
where haterism comes in, because ever since I told her, and you don't have...
Human versions of non-human shit? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean?
After telling her about the glasses, she goes from like I don't believe you to man, do you have any other glasses to a full blown hater.
How? What else is there? You understand how insane you sound right now, right?
And I get that this is a normal reaction, but after I tell you this and you keep texting me, it's just like
Stupid. You're serious?
you're just jealous.
Fucking with me?
No, I'm 1000% serious.
What do you mean? Like how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Well, actually, you don't really like sleep with them per se. I forget what it's.
This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
You see what I mean? But she's gonna message you again and be like, "But about those date glasses." Do you see what I mean? I might do a couple more, and then I'm gonna really end the stream for today. Who are some characters I... Oh yeah, the bird sings to you when you have the deluxe edition. Who do I want to show off in these last little moments? This is the treasure chest that you get with the deluxe edition. I don't really want to... who should I do? Who should I do? Who should I do? I should do my favorites. Who do I want to do? Oh, you know what? I want to do Wallace. You can only get him from here.
How does one even describe a warrior like this?
I love Wallace.
A veritable, well, wall of muscle.
His design is like meh, but I just...
It's almost comforting to know the walls of your
he's a very sensible soul. He appears in some other item situations. And all he says is wall. He's just adorable. He's just a little guy. Wall.
The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering. He throws his head back in a belly laugh that echoes through the house. He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheek. I love you!
See? He's just... I don't know why, but I just love that. He's one of the easiest to get a romance for, but also he's just adorable.
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily
I
ever
love
after.
Wallace.
Yes, just that quickly.
You know, sometimes it could be that simple. I don't know what I said to him in Wall, but he was definitely taken. Okay. Ooh. I'm so glad I saw this here. Can I... No, I don't want to do the dresser.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla.
This is another one I really love. In fact, this dude was in S tier in my tier list as well.
When he sees you, he nearly drops the
Just look at this design. I think his name is Lyric. No, I'm wrong. I forget what his name is. And you get to like write a book with him, and there's so many different options of what your romance book could be, or just it doesn't even have to be romance. It could be comedy, it could be good horror. I love him. He's very wordy as a character, but look at his design. And also, I love books, and this is definitely for the bookworm girlies.
I have to act accordingly, you see.
Well, neither am I. So I suppose we're already well met.
See, love that. It is Lyric. I was right. I swear it has been a while since I played it. Look at his character design. It's freaking awesome. I love his personality. I love his story arc. I love that you get to read and basically write a book with him, and that's your romance thing. And he does break the fourth wall. I can't imagine.
Embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
What are you reading right
What
now?
I'm not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light.
Hmm.
This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches.
Someone would actually read that. Someone would actually read that. I'm not saying I would read that. Actually, I might just for the look.
This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market.
That is funny. Do you have a favorite?
Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls.
He's just awesome.
To this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture that is me.
Do you have a favorite genre to write?
Do I have a favorite genre?
And this is where the fun comes from. He's never written a book, so you help him write his first book.
We have arrived at my tragic. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer.
Same.
I've never even written a paragraph.
Though I have started writing the book. It's been off again, on again. It's been a while since I picked up back writing it. Maybe I'll talk about the concept and stuff, but I don't want y'all to steal my ideas, especially not with AI out and about.
We do? We?
Yes,
Do you mean
we.
that you would help me write?
Yes.
First book of lyric?
Of course. Yes, indeed.
I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting.
Excuse me. I mean, probably not the first person, because a lot of people have played the game since.
Extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block. All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return,
Like, they really
where
went all
shall
out for
I
this
be?
character as well. I feel like Betty, this character, Nightmare. Who else? This character design is just like, wow. Oh, Volt. Hold on. You're gonna see. Okay, this will be the last character, and then I really do gotta go. I think you should be able to open this. Maybe I'm wrong.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box. But as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere in a classic speakeasy club welcomes you in.
Yeah, I do love that the vibe is a speakeasy. I like the story of this as well.
The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left.
Yeah, this will be the last character.
And then a gentle.
Well, now, what a delightful surprise.
Like, do you see what I mean? I'm sad. Like,
A brand new patron. Really? Are you sure?
like the voice, the design, the everything. And wait until you see the other character that's associated with this as well. I love the story, by the way. I think they popped off with the story and the
Trust
design.
me, I would never forget such a striking
And the
face.
voice. This game is still available to play for those that are interested.
Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around.
Oh, stop.
Though, I can't say I mind.
I'm a sucker.
You have quite a
For
reputation around the house.
I like a little
Wire.
line or two. See, Livewire, I like that. It doesn't sound like kitten, ew, but like Livewire is like.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
Love Volt. Love Volt. Look at this. Down. And if I don't get this level of drama of RuPaul season 20, RuPaul's Drag Race season 20, I don't want it. I don't want to see it.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous.
Like they did their thug thizzle with this one. This one was for the girlies. This was for the girlies, the gays, and the days, for sure. For sure. I'm obviously
He
taking
lowers
both
his
hands.
head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure
was.
to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest.
Welcome to the Breaker Box. the pinnacle of luxury.
Just imagine the break box is literally like now you have walked into another room of like
Impressive, isn't
like a
it?
speakeasy, like a club, like an old school club. It's really dope. I do feel kind of underdog.
Trust me, you look stunning. You're fantastic.
Oh yeah, as a
Really
bonus,
shares
everybody
that
mentions your red shirt in one way or another.
That sound,
For your
the
if you get the
flickering
deluxe.
lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing. Just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
And this is Eddie. I like Volt's design a lot more than Eddie's design, but I quite like Eddie's character, like personality and story arc more than I like Volt's. Does that make sense?
This newcomer looks exhausted.
I won't spoil their thing because I will
Annoyed.
actually like romance
His
them in
sleeves
full.
are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie, just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show.
I will be
Join
joining.
us for tonight's show, I hope.
See, I don't want to be desperate.
Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. I'll have fun with that. I finished the patch. I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away.
Like, look at their
focusing on a
designs.
rag
Isn't it
in his
dope?
hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
Are you sure you don't need to check on Eddie?
That's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you, what Eddie really needs is space.
Okay, if you say so.
Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
Lead the way.
With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going.
I
to
hate
sing
Johnny
for us
Splash.
tonight.
I'm so sorry. I
Be
really do
warned,
not like Johnny
patrons.
Splash.
You might get.
Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash.
I don't like Johnny
I got a
Splash.
song for you all tonight. And tonight it'll be a cappella because my voice, I keep a close watch on the show.
You try to warn him that he can't sing, and then he gets mad at you when he embarrasses himself.
Houses free, I stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between lines.
Like, I would think that this was funny if I didn't dislike this character so much and how his situation was. No, screw you, Johnny.
Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs.
Oh, that's Duke Nukem. I don't know how I feel about Duke. He scares me as like a concept if I were to walk into a person. Like if I was to walk into an actual real life person and this was their like personality, I would be running and calling the cops. But like as like a caricature, I think he's funny. Now Hoover, love Hoover. I don't know how I got the bad ending with Hoover, but I had to redo the thing so that way me and him could have a love ending. But like love Hoover, he's great. He just deals with a lot of stuff and there's like a wrong path you could go with handling this stuff.
Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
I'm gonna speak with Eddie.
Show's over. Club's closed.
Like, doesn't this feel like it's its own separate game now? It's not even about Date Everything. I love how they just did everything. I just wanted to check on you, friend.
Why?
You seemed upset earlier.
Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious?
Yeah, kind of.
Then allow me to make it get out.
Okay, rude. I don't mind a little rude. Actually, rude makes a little sense. Like, how would you feel if you were just minding your own business as an item and then out of nowhere, this human is like bothering you. Okay, so yeah, this door is locked. You're gonna need to find the key. I know exactly where the key is. It's downstairs. But I will leave this here. Let me know what you guys think. And I will come back later. So let me save. Bye.